It's Larry Casso. I want to welcome you again to our studio. It's Thursday night, August 7th,
Always six.
2008.
Your moniker's not.
And we're going to,
Should be on.
okay, it's got to go to that. It'll come on in a minute. Yeah, thank you for telling me when the electricity goes off. I have to restart it like that. But anyhow, what we're doing is a scene of Lake Ponchartrain. And this is of a landmark that's no longer there. It's, now wait, you know what? I take that back. This one is not, I thought it was from looking at the Rigolets. Actually, you directly across, you know where those houses are, that subdivision they got built? This would be right at the corner. You'd be, the Rigolets would be to the left, and the old bridge going on Highway 11 bridge would be over here.
Yeah.
But I thought we were back more here, because see that marker? That's what I couldn't see on a small picture, and that marker is actually for the navigation purposes. So we're going to just keep wetting this here. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to use a little bit different color this time. We're going to take a little Naples yellow, because Naples has got a kind of a creamy look to it. And we're just going to, we're actually going to do a watercolor. I'm going to just get the sky done tonight, and then we're going to come back and do the other part of it next week. Now we're going to start like this, and we're just going to go right on across. Now I'm going to show you how you can just innovate and see things that are barely there. But now see, this is going to almost completely disappear, which is what I want. This reminds me a little bit. Remember that one I did of Sandra's that she brought?
Yeah,
She
that
brought
was a
that
nice
up.
picture. I remember that.
And we'll kind of find out what happened to Sandra, man. I hadn't heard anything about
Let's
him.
see, what did I
Sarah,
get
why don't you
from
come on
Sandra
over here?
today?
Get a little closer.
Yeah,
Come on. Yeah, here, come around.
What did you
the
hear
back.
from her, Sarah?
I haven't heard from her.
I have. I've heard from Sandra just very recently. I can't remember the connection now.
Teacher's dad.
Okay. There we go.
What happened?
It loses the channel, and then it has to reset itself. And you go, okay, now you see I've got this little bit of yellow up in here, like this. But you know what? This is going to make the painting. This is going to give it that little distinctness. I see a little red in there. But there's something I know about it that you don't know, and that is that red will just blend with it, and you'll completely lose it. Okay, so we're going to come on like this. We'll come on down like this. And when it dries, it's going to be very pretty and very soft and very subtle. Now we got a little bit of the old ultramarine blue burnt umber deal coming up next. And except we got burnt sienna, so let's just take a little bit of this, a lot of the blue. And we're going to get that kind of grayish look. Gary, give me a piece of that paper over in the corner there, please. We're going to get the kind of, and you notice how it just kind of softly blends. Now, you know, I don't always hit it right, and I may not hit it on this one, but we're going to try. But if you can capture that thing that you sense about it that you like, you know, that's really 99% of the battle. So that's a little too strong for what I want. Thank you, Gary. Kind of very. Okay, I think that's going to be, thank you, bud. That'll be great. All right, now I'm going to come on across here. And the whole idea is to get this thing on in here very, very subtly. Now, what you have to understand is what you have to understand is both of these colors are going to dry very lightly. Okay, now you notice here, you see that subtle blue. Now I probably could have had a little bit more blue in it, but I can worry about that. So we're going to come on down like this, and I'm going to keep going, and then I'm going to take this, dry my brush, and I'm going to kind of feather that a little bit. I see I got a crease up here. We've got to figure out what I need to do to fix that. I just cut it off. Okay. And you see, I'm going to just do that till I just about lose it. Oh man, I love it already. What you think, Miss Sarah?
Oh, it's wonderful.
All right, now I'm gonna come across here, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Now, see, what I'm doing is in the process of doing this, I'm also re-wetting this, because all of us that have used that Naples yellow realize it dries very, very quickly. So we're gonna come on in here, and I wanna re-wet this whole area now, making sure that it's gonna be damp enough so that when I come back in with my final clouds, it'll take it. So let's just come in like this, and we're gonna do this, and we might even come up now and start having a little bit of this coming across here, whatever. Have some of those whatevers in here. Okay, now this Naples may be drying a little bit. Here, see if I got a 1/2 inch brush in there. No, I got a ton of them in there. Okay. Now, we're going to take, it's going to be the same blue and brown. It's going to have a little more brown in it. It's going to be a little bit more gray. Let's see if we can just come in here and start pulling this off. It looks a little doubtful right now.
It does, yeah.
No, it does.
But anyhow,
That's the naysayers.
Yeah. I thought they weren't allowed in here.
okay, now see, we're going to just, ooh, man. And what's going to be the salvation is that color. Now, you see, like you get these little patterns. Well, let me just finish this, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, this is something in nature that's so interesting. Let's just, now see, this is going to get lighter and lighter, and it just kind of fades.
That is just the right degree of wet.
I hope it is, Sarah. I hope it is. Now, then we're going to come here, and if you'll notice now, that as we come down, then we're going to come in and look at this. And I never noticed anything like this before. Look at this little pattern that just does this. Goes out, does this, comes over here like this, you see. That's interesting. Now, I know it's going to start drying up here quick first, so I'm going to start making sure I do this part. And we'll come in like this, you see, and I probably could let it fade a little bit more. Oh man, this is, well, I tell you, you can see some of the most beautiful skies and whatever you've ever seen in your life driving across that causeway and looking over that lake at different times of the day. People go out there all the time in those break points, taking photographs and all that kind of stuff. And so when you get over into here, it just kind of all runs together, and I really like that. So I'm going to take this, and I just want to watch. I don't overdo it, but I want some of that gray to blend in and let you just lose it. See how it does that? Now I'm going to leave this alone because that's going to kind of give us a little bit of break in it. And I don't know. I take that back now. I may just pull this thing off. Okay, now we'll come in. I say I know I'm all right on the other side, so I'm gonna come on across here like this now, and we're just gonna pull that out. And you know, you don't have to do it literally. You just want to get those breaks in there. See that soft movement, moving at just that little bit of an angle, is what really, to me, it just ties the whole thing together. And then, boy, I'm gonna see all of that's leading your eye this way, and then I'm gonna put that house smack dab in the middle of it, or over to the right a little, and it's gonna start doing its thing. Okay. And we'll come on over. Well, look at that little bit of red I was telling you all about. You barely see it, but it's just beautiful.
It is.
Well, this paper is unreal. This is the paper I have on a roll. That's why it's as long as it is. That's why I cut it down a little bit. But I think you can get, it's probably as much as 40 by 50 inches. Okay, now see.
But it's arches paper?
Yeah, but I bought it in a roll. I got a gigantic roll of it, and this is something I cut off of the end of somebody's picture that they didn't need, and I just been dying to do something with it when I saw that one.
You can't just let that thing sit there.
And I tell you what I may do too. I've got a piece of board I got Pam and Steve to get for me. They brought me some, and I tried it, and it was just exciting. And it's a board that that it's got a piece of foam in the middle. It's like you use for museum mounting. And now see, I think I'm gonna do a little bit, and it takes pencil like nothing I've ever used in my life. And I started to do this thing in pencil on it. You see, I'm gonna kind of do this just to where it's not, ooh, man, is that just perfect, huh, Sarah?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I mean, that's almost perfect. Okay.
That looks good.
Think it's gonna be all right? And imagine it with that foliage against it. But you gotta have that light. And I know I look at it and I could wish I did this or wish I did that, you know. But
Yeah, look at
No,
the
look
tree.
at
I take it all back, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna probably hate myself in the morning, but I'm gonna try it anyhow. I just can't resist doing it. I see a little bit of that yellow popping through down here. Now, this may be too much, and I'm probably gonna regret it, but I mean, what is life but
Don't buy
taking
that.
chances every now and then? So I'm gonna come on down like this, put a little bit of that like that. And actually, I don't want too much of it, but I just felt like we needed a little something to break it up. Maybe in some of these areas right here, I'll get a little bit more.
Close to the horizon.
Yeah, closer to the horizon. Thank you. That's what I was thinking too, Gary.
Great minds.
Well, you taught me that.
Yeah, no, that's right. Now, see, again, I think after looking in the mirror, I think we need to leave that side.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
just
I think it's gonna. What y'all think?
I think it's perfect.
I can't wait to see
Well,
that
thanks for the
Lighthouse.
extra 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all were so nice tonight.
Not
Think
bad.
it's gonna work?
Yes.
Is this gonna be pretty and this gonna be fast? I needed a fast one.
Oh, well.
That other one,
Other ones are
those
fine.
other couple of ones we did took quite a while, but anyhow, thank y'all so much here.
Thank you.
It's great.
You want me to
So
dump your
glad
water
we
for you?
got to see that.
How's that?
You want me to dump your water for you?
If you don't mind, Gary, I appreciate that very much. Thank you. It's Larry Casso welcoming you once again to my studio. It's Thursday night, September 14th. Excuse me, August. Close. We're getting pretty close. August 14th, and we're getting ready to tackle our painting again of the.
That's Manchac.
What's the price of the book?
Oh, 76.30. Now, as we look at this, we're going to. I'm gonna try to avoid biscuit. I've been trying to get around doing that, and we're going to go ahead. I think all this is on the screen. We're going to go down and I decided, since this is pretty clear as far as the grass and all, that's like maybe a one-night thing there, that I'd really like to get the feeling of what I want down here. And now, I'd like you to notice one of the things happen here that's kind of unusual. Anytime you would go through there on a vessel, on a boat or a vessel, you always, at certain times of the day, would see these little movements like this, and that's when the tide was changing. And it's always very interesting. And it was just the way, the phenomenon of it was just unbelievable. And but I noticed that also we have a little darker area that comes across this side, which was probably caused by darker sky up here. What I'm going to do is pretty much follow this, keep it soft like this, but I think I'm going to have this, I'm going to have this a little darker, and then I will leave these white areas in there. And now my next thing is, do I do it wet on wet, or do I do it with the dryly wetly technique? Well, we're just going to have to make up our mind on that in a little bit. We got 30 seconds to worry about that. Okay, now we're going to start with the, let's get a little bit of the ultramarine blue. Still got that turquoise looking color that comes with the green. So we're going to get both of them here. Just grab a piece of that paper, Joe. Thank you. And I think I'm going to need to put a little bit of, well, you know, it's amazing how these colors will start competing. You know, I think it's almost like that without any brown. So I think I'm gonna stick with just the ultramarine blue and the other. Now, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically wet it down. And I'm gonna go to my big brush.
Wet on wet.
It's gonna be wet on wet, but it's gonna be a little different than the normal wet on wet that I do. And that I'm not gonna pour water on it, I'm gonna control the wetness. I don't want it to run up here into my other area where I might have to go into it opaquely. Now this is that paper that comes with, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
This is that paper that comes with on a roll, and I'm not really sure if I remember if it was 200-pound paper or what. Ours just has so many specialty papers. But I'm going to at least start this thing off and leave these white areas that I think are very critical, because I really want to show the tide. So I know this is probably isn't going to stay very wet because of the thinness of the paper, but I'm going to try to move it along like this and keep it like it's supposed to be.
We're going.
Am I on? Okay. So we'll come across here. Now when I get down here, I can kind of loosen up a little bit, but I don't want to go over this line. I really want to keep those edges clear and clean. This thing's liable to wind up being one of them sleepers, you know that?
Yeah,
I think it is.
It's fun. Okay. All right, now let's just go ahead and get on in there with this big brush here. I think I'm right on the money there. I really do.
Mm-hmm. That's ultramarine blue and
Just the ultramarine blue
green.
and the hook is green, but it's got to be that. It's got to be that. Watercolor, the Graham watercolor, because I don't think that you would get that strong of green anywhere else. Now, hey, that's not bad.
It's beautiful in the palette.
Thank you. Yeah, it is. I started to put a little burnt sienna in it, sir, but we tried it out and it looked so good.
Okay, that's
I was good the
perfect
way
watercolor.
I wet that. I'm really glad I did. I move it around. Okay, I think I'll be right on the money again. Too dark, but we'll take care of that. I'm going to come on over here. Now see what makes this work very well.
Don't forget your white spots.
Yeah, I've got that right there. Thank you, man. Need all the help I can get. I'm going to come on down here and hold on to this one. That's the old Rigolets ripple. She's doing great. Best thing in the world. That's what I told you, you need to be here, girl. She's got so much she's dealing with all around her, you know. But like everybody, I mean, this is where we get our batteries charged every week, man. Okay. Look up. I see every time I redo this, I'm just putting a little more water on it. That's perfect. I wanted to leave that edge. Now, let's just bring it on. I remember that was a little wet a while ago, Joe, and I couldn't really get it to do what I wanted to do, but I'm just going to fade it like this now. Just keep that real light area on this end. Okay.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. I really am pleased, because that's it. I'm trying to keep that softness, Sarah.
You are.
I
You
really
get
love the way that worked out in just that 15 minutes thing we did last week.
That's a lovely gradation.
Okay, now when I get over here, it's got a little more blue. We'll still put some green in it. But we'll put just a tiny bit of burnt sienna. Mostly keep the blue. Okay. Oh man, look how. Okay, now see what I'm going to do now. This is reality now. I'm not even worried about the picture anymore. Because I already knew that I want to make this darker. I like this dark down here, but
I do too.
I'm going to get this sucker coming across like this.
Lays that water down.
And do it and kind of get this angle coming on it. Now I may switch to this right. Come on, Casso. We are going to have some birds in this
Yeah,
thing
that's
after all if we
definitely in
keep
the
it
right
up.
place for birds.
Okay, now I lost that, so let's just go back a little bit for this tiny bit of green. Might have a little more blue in it, so we'll have a little more blue in it. Oh man, look at this.
That's beautiful.
And see here, what I love is I can start even doing this kind of thing. So, isn't that amazing how nice that's staying as far as the wetness of it? And as it keeps drying, I'll just come in with those last minute little deals going across there like that and really, really bring it up. Now see, it's pretty strong over here. And what this is going to do is it's going to repeat some of the strong values I'm going to have in that building. So this is just dynamite. Yeah, I tell you what, everything's just working out so beautifully, that New Orleans thing. And for Ole Miss too, man, thanks to Sarah
Oh,
and
I hope
the
so.
clan. And, it's just wonderful to have the kind of people that we have working with us, and people that really want to get something done and do something good for everybody.
Yeah.
And, but this thing on that thing in New Orleans, man, it's going to be dynamite. Okay, you see, I'm going to stop that right there. I'm going to bring this on across. And that's hard sometimes to just stop it and not do anything else to it. But that's what I'm going to do. I'll try to leave my white coming up.
That is looking wonderful.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, I need that now. Okay, now, what I want to do, I want to take about the tone that I've got right here, and I got to watch I don't just get too carried away with this stuff, okay? But you can see what I'm doing. I mean, it's in there, and it's just slow. You know, it's one part of it moving in, the other part. Now I'm going a little longer, but I find them a little too short and choppy. And then you see, then you come up here and you get a little area coming all the way across like this. And that's just showing it, that transition. I love it. Okay. We want to have some sharp ones. But I just love the way every one of those things are running with the horizon. I think that's going to be pretty good as far as the values go. Oh man, look how that thing's staying wet. Just perfect. And then it's losing it some, give me a little lost and found. That's why I use that kneaded eraser on it. We'll figure something out to do on it if we have to. And see that's why I'm not worried about this, because no matter what you do when you put this down, it's going to run. And it's, you know,
Just
so
wet.
you just let it go and let it do its thing.
Fade into it.
That's right. And so they're going to really start fading back here, which we want to do.
Are you going to leave that totally white down there?
What's that? I am,
Okay.
Joe,
Okay.
but I'm going to come back and I'm going to tone it down. And
Okay.
I'm going to give you uneven edges to it.
Okay.
I just wanted to leave as much as the white paper as I could leave on it. Now you see, this has got I want to be real careful in how I do this, but it's at a point where I can probably come on across like this and start picking up something like this, you see. I might regret it in the morning, but I just got to do it. There's a long body of water there to not have anything on it, and you see way in the distance You get that one little area, barely showing. I'll fade that out. And some of this that was kind of strong, now that it's set up a little bit, see, I've been waiting for it to do that. I'll feather out some of that other stuff. Oh man, look at that.
Mhm.
Look at that. See how it's got those little fuzzy areas?
Mhm.
Well, we
Yeah,
get,
boy, until you look in the thing over there and the whole thing already
well, thank you, Joe.
taking
Thank you
shape.
for having me do that, because that really tells you where you are.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go for this, a little bit of it while it's wet.
Yeah, it is perfect right now.
Well, it does look good on that screen, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Well, since I've never been here before, we might as well go ahead and try a few new things. Such as, okay, now, this is a little bit wider, and it didn't matter to me that, that it didn't, oh yeah, now look at what that's doing. I'll have to come back to get my really strong light areas. It's almost gonna make it like an oil painting, man.
Mhm.
What
As
an
long as it's wet,
experiment.
it's gonna.
It's something, Joe.
blend
See how
right
those
in.
edges are going now?
Mhm.
And then, of course, I'm gonna have to come back and take some white. Oh, man. That's gonna give me exactly what I want.
As long as you're messing with that white.
Thank
Get
you.
some fresh water.
Thank you, Joe. Now, see, I like the way that's doing that.
Mm-hmm. That's real nice one.
And, you see, coming over here, we're gonna pick up a little bit, we'll get a little bit more of the lighter stuff like this. You see, and then I noticed that over here at the top, it just kind of bellowing, not bellowing, but it's just sort of, notice how it's just kind of,
Frothy.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Oh, man, look
Well,
how-
sometime when the tide changes like that, you will get some little fish feeding around the edge of the different
Mhm.
kinds of water.
That's true, Joe,
Yeah,
that's a
I've
fact.
seen that happen.
That's doing great.
Oh,
It's doing
man, this is just awesome. Notice how that kind of goes back up thicker, and then it kind of goes back in again. And see what I'm gonna look forward to doing it. Oh, I got to go back and finish this while it's still wet, man. I'm loving. Now this is a total surprise here. I mean, I'm not even gonna try to fake my way through it and say it's working out just like I planned, man.
You
But
can
now-
fool us.
Now, as we get back here, I'm actually going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to mix a little bit of the color with it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and you can
It kind of
see
fades that way.
it's
in
sort of
there.
fading
Yeah.
and getting darker as it goes back. See, but just still letting it. Oh man, see, you need to do that. If you left those hard edges, oh Lord, if you left those hard edges on it, it would mess it up. I might be a little strong here, but that's okay. Yeah, I was telling you all about Tim, man. He's so happy.
I am so
I see him getting his
glad.
confidence back. He looks so good. He's lost some weight, and he just. I told him today, I thought the whole thing was making him better looking.
Well, he
Seemed
aired
like
some
you
nice
appreciate
stuff in that show. I was surprised
Oh,
it didn't
look,
get
he-
rid of it.
Well,
I was
you know how that goes.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get used to that kind of.
Oh, I know that.
Do y'all think that ought to do it?
I think that's
Oh,
wonderful.
yeah.
Man, I think, now see,
Absolutely.
you know what I noticed? That this one back here, it's kind of broken up a little bit as it fades in the distance, you see? So I'm gonna just, get me something here, get rid of this disaster. I'm gonna get me something here to just,
you know,
Yeah, that one's not too prominent.
I'm sure Tim feels like it's like a second chance
Boy,
for
you better
a
believe
good
it.
line.
You better believe it. And he's been in therapy, Sarah, for some time. So they, you know, they just keep working it.
I'm so grateful for their doctor.
Oh, man. Just the way the whole thing.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
See y'all next week.
hey,
Hey,
good night.
enjoyed it.
Boy, that's coming along nice.
Sure is.
Okay, bud, we'll wind it
I can
up.
hardly wait to see that finished.
So that's doing just exactly what I wanted it to do. I'm just so thrilled with this. See, this part back here is not real, you know, just got-
It's pretty faded out. That's nice. Typically, you just paint that out totally,
That's right.
and you'd be missing a lot.
You sure would. Now, along with that now, inside of here, gotta get a little lighter. This is a little thing that I saw that's worth doing. Inside of here, they've got these few little areas of darker mixed up in it, see, where that starts to show through, and then got a little bit of that showing through there. See what I'm saying back
Yeah.
there?
Oh,
Not a
I see
lot,
that.
but I mean, it's enough to put a little edge under it, you know, showing some form of ripple. Not too much of it coming up here, but
A little, I
we're-
can see a little.
and here I'm gonna just put some more of this coming up, get rid of that edge a little bit more, soften that.
Nice.
I think we leave it.
I gotta get Sarah home so she can get up in the
Hey,
morning.
hey, this is Larry Casso. I want to welcome you once again to my studio. We're going in for the final phase of this thing, hopefully, of this particular painting. And
Not getting a signal in there for some reason. Can you think of something I could try?
It's on that like the wrong
yeah, I'll go get it. I'll tell you what. Doing anything, Joe?
Anything, it didn't work.
What's that?
This.
Well, you're
painting.
very kind. I appreciate that. It encouraged me the other day when you said that. Well, see what I don't have any raw sienna, which that's a perfect raw sienna. But I found that cadmium yellow and that burnt sienna makes a beautiful raw sienna,
Yeah,
even
it
prettier
does.
than raw sienna. Because raw sienna with different companies
It's different. Yeah,
is,
some
is
of it's
really
yellowish.
different. It's
Yeah.
very yellow.
Mhm.
So give me a little piece of that paper over there if you don't mind. But see, all I really need to do is just come along here and just put my gray area and then come back and put my foliage and then whip that building out, man.
Oh, that building. Hop right in there.
Now see, it's got a tiny, tiny bit of green in it, so, well, let's just put a little bit of that green.
Wow, y'all got everything all ready for us.
Oh, yeah, Sarah.
All right.
I got a driver tonight, so
Yeah.
I have
There you go.
a nice big glass.
Let's see, let's make sure I'm not, hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
Heidi.
Hi.
Go ahead, I'll find it. Go ahead back.
Oh, wait, you're getting to the
Got to
really
feed that
exciting-
dog.
That is just so beautiful.
See, that's about the right color. Yeah, see, I don't know if it ever got that real yellow color. But this is so simple. It's gonna come right on across here like this. Now see, I thought I'd come back and put some tape on it. Here you go. This
Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, he did a great job.
Okay, good. Did you finish up with those pictures?
Oh, yeah, we just had a little bit.
Okay.
I wanted to bring it back because I was doing this towards the end, and
All right.
so he's in good shape.
Okay, well, great.
He just works. He just
Oh,
works.
he really is focused, man.
He certainly is.
I know he does a good job. Well, thank y'all.
Thank you so much.
See you later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right.
See you later,
Do I
Nick.
do this at home?
How's that?
Do I do this at home or this?
Yes, finish that one at home. Did you get your picture? I want to forget the masterpiece, man.
Good night.
See you next time.
See, this is created by the tape, so I'm just gonna take it. Oh, and I see, I'm glad I'm doing this now, because I think it was gonna probably dry like this, but that the tape causes it to kind of just kind of act funny there. So I just love this scenery, and I love
The
this,
mood. I
this,
love
and
the
you
mood.
know, the memories it brings back to me. So when you came around this thing, you got. Let me make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be geographically. Yeah, right. This side, like this side of it, you go across the twin spans, then you'd have the old 5 Mile Bridge, if any of you are familiar with that. And well, and right down the road from this was the Rigolets, and then there was this one road you would take that you'd get to the end of it, and then you'd have a break, and it'd be Eden Isles, where that boat marina was by the interstate. And we used to, the restaurant may not be there now since the hurricane, but we used to drive back to that restaurant, and then and it was right down a little bit from this, and then we'd have to park the car and swim across a pretty good sized body of water with alligator guards. Everybody says, don't worry about alligator guards, they're not gonna hurt you. But I said,
worry
no,
about
but
it.
they make me hurt myself.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, so,
I would have had to go hungry.
Yeah. They got one of those alligator guards out there at the,
Oh my gosh.
Bass Pro Shop.
I saw that.
That's
That
pretty
looks
wild, isn't it?
scary, doesn't it?
they really do look, but they're not supposed to be, but I don't know.
No,
I
they're
mean,
not. I've water skied
No,
and
you
ran
just-
over them and
I wasn't
everything
around
else.
water that much, and all you had to do is say alligator
Yeah,
to me. I don't care
they've
what it
turned up,
was.
especially in Falls River.
I'd be
They
walking
turned up in
on
front of us
water.
when we were water skiing down there.
What's that, Joe?
Oh my gosh.
Water,
What-
those,
what do
the
they look
alligator
like?
guard.
Surely I've seen them, but I don't know what they look like.
Well, they're just a big old train.
Pretty much right there.
Okay,
It looks
now-
like you got them.
now we might have lost a little bit of this strip along here, but I'm fixing to do the other side. That's gonna be done the same way. Now, I'm doing this purposely with a number 4 brush because I really wanna control it. And so what you're seeing me doing here, this is a turquoise looking color, and we're trying to really show how foliage in the distance has got a lot of cool colors in it, and this makes a real pretty cool blue. And a rule to remember on that I mention all the time here at the school is you want your warmer colors in the distance, your warmer colors closest to you, and you want your cooler colors in the distance. So look at how pretty that
That's
stuff's looking.
pretty.
It does.
So if we missed that other side, I planned it like that actually,
Yeah.
so we didn't have to duplicate it. And we're gonna do it just like yeah.
Yeah, we knew that you were doing that.
Oh.
You had a strategy.
What do you call that? Repetition with variation?
That's right. Repetition of variation.
This is called movement, Gary, but just
Oh.
stand still, it's all right.
That's why I'm in the back row.
Well, you moved up a lot, but you don't have a good
You're ahead
memory.
of me.
You had a little better memory.
That's just because I got here earlier.
I
That was-
just-
And remember, you can't use the stuff that we lose.
Yeah.
Robin,
It's gone.
Robin ain't gonna work, man.
And
Look,
we're
we
not gonna
choo-
find it either.
We choose what we lose.
Yeah. Couldn't find what I lost.
That's right.
Forget it.
Tell you what, I think a lot of them around here If they snooze, they gonna lose, man.
Oh, you're off the screen, Larry.
Okay.
Push up. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. All right, we're just moving right along, and I love the shape of this. I had that little crease down there. Pam's got this machine that they put it in, not a machine, but they actually press it in a pressure thing. And she told me she'll wet the back of it.
Yeah, she can.
And that she thinks she can, because I don't, so, I mean, people think, well, you can just cut that off. I don't want to give up an inch, man.
No.
I love it, man. When I put it in there like that,
Leave that there.
look how some places I left that little white, and see, I'm glad I lifted it, and it just, oh man, I tell you one thing, I'm glad I put in for another 40 years. I'm serious, man. No, seriously, because this is getting. I never had this much fun in my life like I'm having now. So.
We got white linen night in St. Francisville Saturday night.
Oh, really?
So I got to work all day, and then I got a demo from
What
6
time
to
is
9.
It stops at 9 on Saturday night?
What's white linen night, Joe?
I don't really know. We
You
never had
just
had
don't
one.
seem that
New
kind of guy.
Orleans
New
has
Orleans
the big
has them,
white
yeah.
linen night.
Oh, I know what
It's
you
where
mean.
all
That's for the arts and
all the artists and
they
whatever
have it here in Baton Rouge too.
paint.
Yeah, I think they do. Or they
Yeah,
use
demo
Downtown
Saturday
off
night.
Government Street.
Yeah.
Of what?
At what time is
I
that,
don't-
Joe?
I'll do something.
What time is it?
Well, it goes
So-
from 6 to 9. I'll
And-
work all day and then till 5, and then
You paint?
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
No, okay.
In
No,
the
I'm saying.
dark?
Yeah,
Not outside in the dark.
well,
Everything's
maybe in
usually lit
front,
up.
out in the front of the building, or in the building. It doesn't matter.
Now, is it a building that sponsors you or something?
Yeah, that's our
Okay,
gallery.
well, didn't you do that last time? Was that the same thing you did?
That was on.
No, that's that white, I forget what's it called.
Hot,
White light.
Hot
Hot art.
night, hot art, cool night.
Something
or
like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
One of them.
But it's not like Joe where you actually paint in there, you just, display your paintings there.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. We've never done this before. This is something kind of strange.
That's from the group?
That's kind of like what you did.
It's somebody has stirred it up. I guess it's probably at least Laurie down at the St. Francisville Inn and some of the
Oh,
others.
this is in St. Francis?
It's in St. Francisville.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Man, that
Yeah.
sounds like it'd be a lot of fun, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to this thing. Did I mention about the Celtic Society?
Yeah, I think that's
So that's
great.
what we're gonna be doing, man.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd just be something different. I had a girl tell me a while back I don't get out much, so I thought, well, maybe I need to start getting out.
Get out a little bit. We're going to a wedding in a Spanish antebellum manor in Cade, Louisiana.
Where
Saturday
is
night.
Cade, Louisiana, sir?
It's close to St. Martinsville.
Okay.
Well, Acadiana.
Have you made any more trips down Highway 1? Okay.
Just that one
That one.
down to Donaldsonville. But I'm sure we will.
I need to do that.
Uh,
On my own.
I tell you what, I picked up a new account in the Iberia Medical Center,
Yeah?
and I've been getting off at Bro Bridge right there.
Oh,
And going 31 through St.
Yeah.
Martin.
Take your
Oh.
I've been taking my can, and if
Okay.
you
Good
ever
for
want
you.
just a quick trip, boy, they got some nice houses, old oak
Yeah,
trees.
turn left
and,
like you're gonna
At
go
Bro
down
Bridge?
to Bro Bridge?
yeah,
Okay.
and just hit 31 and just stay on 31.
Well, now, where's 31?
It'll eventually bring you in the new
Downtown
Oh,
old
where-
St.
where-
Martinville has got a lot of old buildings in
Where
there.
did you hit
trees,
31?
the
At Bro Bridge.
trees.
In Bro Bridge.
Oh,
And
Okay, now see-
I'll get off that exit right
Did you
there and
turn
go
west?
left. I
Or
go
you turned
left.
east?
I go south,
Now, after
back under the interstate.
Yeah.
After I did this,
Oh, when you get to Bro
I
Bridge.
recognize that
Well,
as it dries, it's
you'll
drying
go-
real.
Oh, you just stay
too
on the
light.
same
Just
road.
watch the
So,
31.
yeah,
It'll
so
take
if
through
you look
St.
at the picture-
Martinville.
Okay.
So what I'm doing, I'm just gonna take a little bit of this
That's actually grass.
and sauce, yeah, and I'm gonna soften it.
I've been
It's
thinking
grass,
about it.
see?
I've just been in
And I'll let the horizon be a little bit lighter, and I'll,
Seeing what I could find.
except we want a little bit more of this. Now see, when I come down here, we're gonna kinda go like this, and then this ends, and then you might start picking up a little bit more of this around the area here. I'm gonna kinda leave it this kinda light, cause I wanna make this thing stand out quite a bit. So we're gonna have this growing up here, and then we got a little bit of darker green thing growing here. Let's get like right up against here, and then see up under here, we're gonna have a lot of Now, see, those things are gonna be light, so I'm gonna come back with a little white paint. But see, as we go up under here now, I'm gonna start settling this down a little bit by doing this. And can y'all notice on that picture how you have these darkened areas? And it goes pretty dark all the way up like that, see, and that's all this.
Shadows underneath.
Exactly, all of that's growing. And then we're gonna settle it down a little bit by having it go back behind this sign. Create a little bit of a three-dimensional effect here. And it looks like something growing back there, so. So Joe, you talking about that thing's in St. Francisville then, right?
Yeah,
That's
that's at
good,
St.
'cause
Francisville.
yeah, 'cause you know that's
Project.
they started one of those in New Orleans some time ago, and it's always been well attended, and it's in an art district,
Well,
and then they actually go down there and they got jazz bands playing on the streets just like the
yeah,
quarter.
we're gonna have, music in our store, some instrumental groups gonna play, and then, most of the shops in town are gonna be open, and
Where's your building? Where's y'all's place?
it is, when you go into St. Francisville and you turn like you're gonna go down and catch the ferry,
Is that first left?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You go down, you just cross over the bridge
I'm gonna
and
get
you make
enough.
the left right after the
Yeah,
bridge.
but
To
then
get
you
this
get to the
part,
next
'cause
light,
see,
you make another left.
I'm dying to see what's gonna happen when I get this
Yeah.
Oh,
part
so
in.
you cast that left out.
Because
Yeah,
what this is gonna allow me to
You
do,
turn left, right, coming
I'm
down.
gonna leave
the-
some
Before
of
you
the
on
lighted
the left,
grass.
or
It makes a Y, actually.
Yeah, you gonna turn left just where you said.
Oh, turn
You
left,
come
okay,
to-
I got you.
Okay,
I got you.
but then when you get around to the next light, you make another left. That's
Okay.
gonna take you down.
Man, I tell you what.
Oh, I've
The
never been down there.
simplicity
Okay.
is making that
Thank
very
you. That's
powerful.
what I'm
About
trying
half
to
a
do.
block on the left-hand
I just
side,
want y'all to know
right,
how much I
right.
appreciate
Is
y'all,
there a
man.
sign
I tell you
out
what,
Yeah, it
y'all
says-
y'all really inspirate me every week
Scout Route.
Well,
when we're doing
You'll
this
start
stuff.
about 6.
totally.
You know, I get a little
natural.
problem every now and then with
I think
confidence.
you'll be
you know.
right there, or you'll be somewhere else.
Well, I'm gonna go
Really?
in the store.
Okay. Come on, it's like
Artists
my
need a
wife
little
might
love
come
every
sit.
now and
They're
then.
gonna have,
Consideration and all that
trolleys that
kind of
run
good
around
stuff.
Yeah.
town and all kinds of stuff.
I know
I
that's
don't
But
know
we
how
just-
well attended it'll be.
It's just so relaxing
They're
and
trying.
everybody has such a good time
Don't
and
do
it's
another
such a
one,
creative.
Teresa.
I
She thinks
mean,
she's
after
got the only
watching
one.
what y'all do all night long, man, I'm so
Well, sure
charged
never
up.
run into that other lady.
It works so good for everybody. Now, look at that. Is that still doing its thing?
She is the only one like that.
powerful.
I mean, that,
That was
it was better than.
Well, see how I'm leaving those little
I don't
light
know,
areas?
That was really good.
And just for my own benefit, I got a little bit, I want to show a little bit of that reflection in the water on this one before I quit. And then see over here, I got some
5 minutes,
close-up
we just about
grass.
finished.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, you know, it's just so important to do it in a suggestive. See how I'm leaving that like it really is. I mean, you got all that growth going down there and all that kind of stuff. And
It looks good upside down.
It done
well,
it.
you're very kind, 'cause see, I'm too close to see it.
I need to do this when, if it was my friend out in, Santa Fe to buy that, he buys all the Lighthouse, we do.
Hey, Joe.
And when you get through, I'd like to do that.
Oh, look, well, I take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually Captain Jawalski's picture.
Really?
She took it. Oh man, she's got more
Will
pictures.
she mind me doing it? you
Not
think?
at all. You know, she's just the most wonderful person.
Okay.
And she's a captain. She's really a captain.
Um,
Her
on a riverboat or?
well, her husband's a seagoing captain.
Yes, okay.
He does the big shit. And so every summer she's off from school.
Mhm.
She just decided, well, enough of that. I'm gonna go get me a pilot's
Good
license.
for her.
So she's now licensed to pilot 100-foot vessels.
Fantastic.
Oh, good.
I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good thing to have. That, not a lot of them.
Just about a half car. Yeah, well, you know, she'll probably never use it, but it was a good thing.
Well,
Yeah.
no, a neat thing.
You can't
All right,
she
now let's
wants
get
to.
what I've been,
You can make a lot of money doing that.
yeah, I know it. Well, you also,
It's so beautiful at night.
yeah, but it's also a lifestyle that people don't really realize. You know, you don't just go work 8 to 5. And,
Oh, gosh,
you know,
no.
you just don't have anything like normal people have.
Now, tell me the name of this lighthouse.
This is called West Rigolets Lighthouse.
West Rigolets, okay.
And it was destroyed in a hurricane I've done paintings of it before that I've shown y'all, Joe. Completely destroyed last time. Am I okay?
It keeps,
Going in and out.
going in
Oh,
and out.
That's
It
just
might
all
be-
the
Yeah,
focus
okay.
and get Larry moved in there.
Yeah.
It's having a hard time focusing.
Time for
Yeah.
that, doctor.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, cough
mean,
medicine.
cough medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna take care of that.
Don't say that, Doug.
That's what I need to be doing. Excuse me, sir, because that's where I'm working. See, I'm pushing it to its range as far as, right now, yeah, we're gonna go in here now, we're gonna take some of that lighter color. And,
I'm gonna quit looking at it.
I'll tell you, that is really good looking.
I may use your sky and do that light, put that lighthouse in your sky.
I love that. But
Oh,
the water
man.
is so good.
I like that little white.
I do too.
well, y'all remember all these things, because I wanna write them down
Oh,
when
yeah.
I get through, and y'all tell me what
We
you
got it
like.
on tape now.
I love it, yeah, but I don't know what
You need some help, Helen?
No, I just need to,
Okay.
Larry needs to tell me my bill.
Well, he'd be glad to do that.
$5,000.
Salesman come up with a number now.
I'll get it. Just wait 1 second, let me finish this one little section, I'll put it on pause. Because it was for the book
Book and 2 pictures,
and 2 frames, right?
yes.
Well, that's easy enough. And I'll show you, because when I come back in a minute, I'm gonna put some of these darker sections. So now what I'm trying to do is just show enough of this, like where the posts are and all that, but I don't wanna really go into it. Now, this is the lightest part of it. And I'm gonna come back in a minute with my darker sections.
Well, you got 1 minute.
How's that?
1 minute.
What's that?
That's what I was.
Well, you just
No,
told me
Vicky's
2
wrong.
minutes ago that I had 5.
Well,
We've
right.
got
Joe,
like
you-
4.
Thank you, Deborah.
Oh, well. Can't win.
That's some strong cough syrup tonight.
No, excuse me. This is not calling when I make
Well, you
it.
put my sky on that stuff.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a green light and something. Yeah, there,
Oh,
I
we
see
got
it.
it. We
Going
got
on
it. We
this
got it.
side.
Okay,
Flicker
good.
light over
Um,
Always means good things.
well, I had a good man that used to do all this kind of stuff for me, but he just, you just can't
Yeah, well, you
keep good
can't
health.
keep good health.
That's really all it boils down to it.
Yeah. You just have to take what you can get.
So I appreciate it. But see, again, that's enough.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm gonna do
Right.
too much.
This whole thing is less is more.
That's right.
That's exactly right. And then I can see, I want to come back and do that up later, but see, I can see all this under here is not the same value as the part that's out in the light,
That's right.
and neither on my post, see? So now watch, of course, you can't really tell. Hey, enjoyed it, my man.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Have a good
Bye.
Good night,
Good
Helen.
night,
All right.
Ellen.
See you next week.
I'm
Hey,
gonna take
dude,
a little bit of, okay, Ellen.
What is defined value?
Value? Generally, it's the relative strength of the brightness or dimness of the, I don't know.
Well, no,
Larry gets paid to know that.
Gary, you ought to have that one down by now, Gary. It's center of interest,
Now, he
balance,
wanna know what-
and movement.
He
Yeah,
wants-
I know, but
you wanna
what
know
is
the
value? What's the
It's
definition of
Uh,
value?
Center of interest, balance, and movement.
Oh, it's all
Oh,
3
see,
of
I'm
those
thinking,
combined.
I was thinking balance, balance.
No, you can't-
Value was something.
You can't think of value without using the combination of all 3 values. Because I tell you, I mean, I'm glad you really brought that up because, I mean, seriously, I go over this so many times with people that have been with me forever, and they still go back and do the same things, and I wonder what I'm doing wrong, but I think it's just one day you gotta see it. What you think?
It's
Oh,
wonderful.
awesome.
Yeah, I gotta wait and put my detail in it, so I don't wanna get it too dark. So let's go ahead and call it complete
That
for
is very
tonight,
nice.
okay?
It is.
I'm very
That
pleased.
color is very
Lots of
nice with the
value.
color.
Yeah,
Is it working in there
Yeah.
okay? See, I did it a little longer, and I wanted to
I
emphasize it
saw
a little bit
spectral
more.
try to jump up out there one
But, well, y'all are very kind, and I'll get, see, I like that little bit of part that I did there to break this up, but let me just go ahead and we'll close it for tonight, okay? And I might, just for everybody listening on the
I
videotape,
guess that's,
I might mention that, that
Seaweed
when-
or
when-
see a grass.
to answer your question about value, it's a good thing to talk about in the context of something like this. What I wanted to do, value has always, and I wish I knew a plural word, a plural way to describe values, because it's never value, unless you look at it in the context of values, plural. See, and there's no how do I want to say it? There's no definition, I think, that you can come up with, or there isn't any definition you can come up with that can define it without understanding that it's. And I think it's better to put it this way: it's when an artist creates a distinct light, a distinct middle tone, and a distinct dark in
Okay.
something that they're doing. Okay? And you can say, in the context of the middle tones and the lights, you can say, that's a light tone, that's a middle tone.
Okay.
But Gary,
What I was
and I
thinking-
appreciate you asking this, because I'm going to tell you why. It's a very honest question, because 99% of my students couldn't answer it clearly, and yet most of you do really know what it is. You just don't, you may not really realize the significance of it, but every color has a value.
I was thinking color.
See, it's never color.
Because I've heard you say several times, put anything there as long as it's got the same value.
That's right.
And see, so I'm thinking, what colors are made of, like blue and green, or just the same values. Something
Yeah.
different colors are made of.
Right.
You know, you wouldn't put a red there with a blue and a green.
No,
or
but
a
if
yellow
you
with
take a blue
Uh-huh.
and you put a scale,
Uh-huh.
like a 1-inch
Right,
bar,
right,
and you
yeah.
make extremely dark and get
See, I'm
lighter
thinking
and lighter,
values like that.
then you can say this is a light value,
Uh-huh.
but only in the context of that color
Yeah.
and that situation, you see? And all of us really do understand it, but in reality, people really don't know how to use it. And it's the biggest thing that I think 99% of the people that have problems doing this have problems with, is they don't understand. The first thing you have to begin with is, what is going to be your light source? Where is it going to come from? Secondly, if you wanted to really say what you want to say clearly, make it as close to pure white as you can say it. And then the more you contrast the values, like black against white in a chiaroscuro, the better your values are going to be. And that's the thing that I lean towards, because I think that it's always lighting, and it's always the definition of the lighting in values that makes your work creative. And anytime you're successful, it's because you pull that off, not the color, not the composition,
Right,
whatever.
right.
So I don't know whether that helps
No, it does.
everybody or not, but it's a good thing to think about. Well, I'd appreciate it,
Okay.
and I think it's just,
Very nice.
Very
yeah, see,
good.
when I get that strong dark and that red, see, this looks like, I appreciate what y'all saying, because it's that dark in that picture. You see, and when I get that shadow, and I get this shadow, and do the rest of it, I think it's all gonna do
not
it.
that much.
Is that the color of the paper?
No,
Oh, yeah, that's
I did that with Naples yellow. I did Naples yellow over the whole top, and then I came back with the lighter blue like that over it, and then I came back with the darker blue.
that's wet on wet.
All wet on wet, every bit of it. I had a piece of tape across that area. But this is on. See, what I love about this, Robert, is I've just got a lot of things going, but I'm focusing more and more on what I want to do. In the remaining time that I've got, which I think is going to be about 40 years, and that is that I think like something like this, to do it, and I just did it because I didn't have anything new to do, and this girl just gave me this picture, and I spontaneously just had enough time one night to do the sky, no drawing.
Well, I was thinking on the duck. We were talking about on that,
Yeah.
on the background, what to put back there that's not busy. That's-
the background I
this-
showed you on my granddaughter's thing.
This would be something good like that. There's movement there, but it's not a lot. It's
Exactly.
not,
Exactly.
too busy to, and
See,
the focus is still
Now that I know
drawn there.
more what you want, if next week you remind me, I'll do a little background demo for you. In fact, I'll do a quick little duck scene to create a contrasting light source for you. Welcome you to my studio once again. This is Larry Casso, director of the Baton Rouge Fine Arts Academy. And we're getting ready to do some final touches on this thing, finish it up tonight. And the last section I'm looking at here, I'm going to come in with some lighter green. And I don't know if you can see this too well on the
That- yeah,
screen,
it's
but we're
not,
concentrating on the
anything.
shadows and this part over here. So I'm going to come in, and I notice that there's some fairly dark areas breaking this up. I'm going to try to keep it very abstract. And then we're going to have a little kind of a subtle, and if you notice, a lot of this is not really, it's not really clear. It's very, very subdued. And so we're going to kind of keep it the same way. And looks like you got some things over here where,
Okay, yeah.
Y'all
Night,
going
you
out?
guys.
good to see y'all here. Listen, good job, son. We'll see you next week here.
Bye.
Mr. Larry,
Yes, sir.
I left my bottle on over in the back.
Sounds good. I'm going to get a cover for it here
Okay.
and put it up for you. See you next week. Good job
Good night,
here.
hon.
Night.
Okay. And so the final thing on it is that he wants Jackson to take the things out of the frames and bring them back over there in October. I wish there was a way we could take some time off and just run over there before he takes them all back. Because they're gonna probably.
Oh, they're there now?
They're there, yeah, they're at his place right now.
In North
Okay,
Carolina.
that's in Carolinas?
Yeah.
North Carolina.
I had thought I'd try to get over there over the holidays if we go see my son. And, now, this is kind of unusual over here.
It'll be there over.
No, I'm afraid, that it's gonna be,
Oh, okay, it's going back.
it's going back probably, in October.
Okay.
And, because it would certainly be that he's gonna bring some of them back, but not all of them. And then he asked me what I thought about it. He said he's gonna bring us several of the, but he said he may, for the show, he said he's got some people, and this is the business he's in, and I believe him, that he's got this. He said he's got some people that make G-clays that he said, Larry, you could stand right next to it. There's some of them, we've done 48 revisions, and I was standing right there when we did them.
Hmm.
This guy really knows his business too.
Oh, I bet you did.
And so he said that for insurance purposes, we may have a few of the originals. And he said, but I think that what I'm going to do is I may just have some G-clays for the other part of it. And I said, I think that would
Be fine.
I think that would be fine because I think everybody would understand that. Now, see, I just want this to be lightly suggested up here, because I'm not trying to draw any, but you see that little area right there? I just found it rather interesting. The shapes and all that kind of stuff, and then having some of the darker things dispersed around it. So I'm going to come in here like this, and then most of this really is covered up. It goes above here. And then we're going to bring it down like this.
Very subtle.
That's what I'm trying to do in all of this, because it's so far away, and it's very hard for me to do it, Gary, I'll be honest with you. So I always want to do more. And then coming around the bottom of it, I wanted to bring this stuff up, and it's not really a real dark area, so I'm going to kind of fuse it all together and kind of indicate a little bit more of the grassy effect suggested. And so we're going to come in and do some stuff like this and like this. And then not do too much more on that, and then we're going to come in with the darker green and the blue and a little bit of the brown. And then in the shadow area over here, there's some really, really dark stuff on the horizon that I want to put in. Or it's the trees, because I feel like that does that, and then it kind of comes around like this, like it could be growing out in there, and I'm going to kind of fill this all in, and purposely not worry about it. And notice how high this comes up. I feel that might be something like this that's closer in, growing in the marsh there. And so this is just kind of, and then this part here is kind of interesting because it's just darker going right across the top of this stuff, whatever it is. And we're going to have a little bit of a darker area down here. And then maybe just get some of this, it's just a tiny bit darker, and say break up some of this like this, but not the really, really dark sections. Watch I don't get it monotonous. And then between here and back here, it's got a little bit more of this. You see, and it just further enhances the effect that he's got in there. And then we've got a little bit of it over here. Not that I have to put it in there like that, but I think it really helps it. So, am I okay on the screen?
No,
My head.
no.
My head's
It's out of focus.
It's totally out of focus.
Yeah, that's in focus.
Okay,
Now it's in focus. A while ago, it was totally out of focus.
I know, thank you. Well, I've scratched that part. 100 years from now, who's gonna care, right?
Yeah, that old Larry Casso was out of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be all that much. All right, now we're gonna lose some of
We
this
say
again.
that about my maid all the time.
Okay, we'll do this. And then, I noticed coming over here, got some of this lighter stuff, and I'm, like I said, I keep saying I'm not trying to copy it, but I do want to achieve certain things that were achieved in here. And like, this is putting this part behind it more. That's the part I'm interested in.
Oh, back out of focus again, I guess, or my.
Yes,
No,
It's
it's coming and
kinda
going.
going.
See, my,
Okay.
well, it just focused
It
that way.
depends on
See, it
whether
just
Oh, it
there's,
focused
focused.
on your
whether
hand.
there's anything
Yeah.
there for it to focus on.
You set it on automatic focus.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
confusing
never done
itself.
this before, though. Yeah, but there's nothing to confuse it if there's something, unless it's set on the sky.
I don't think it's focused
But
now.
when you put your hand in,
Yeah.
See, it's
Yeah, but-
focused now.
No, but see, because I've got this in the center.
Yeah,
of
so
the
that's
picture.
in the middle, that's what's.
It was because everything was down towards the bottom.
Yeah, it was trying to confuse. just-
Okay, now, again, I wanna just take this area, I'm just about finished with that part now, because I don't wanna get, it's easy to do too, as all of you know, I don't wanna get bogged down here, I wanna just come along, finish this area, and then, might put a little bit darker stuff back here, but not really do anything extreme with it, just to make it do whatever. And now, I noticed that, I thought it looks like there's a remnant of a pier, and again, I could care less what it really is. All I want is some of the abstract shapes in there that I see, so.
It's just some pilings, I believe. Yeah, it could be a remnant of a pier.
Yeah, this is what I think this is. It was probably a ramp that went out to get it into the deeper water where that, man, you know that area there, if you know anything about it, it has sections that you can go along in there that's 125, 150 feet deep because of the way that water comes from the Gulf through there and routes it out. It's really fascinating. I used to ride over with my boat and I'd read 125, 150 feet deep water under me. I think, and it's just almost scary to think about it.
How did they do it?
Am I doing okay now? I'm glad I asked you all
Perfect.
about that screen. You can't take it for granted. Now see, I think like right here, I don't know whether I really ought to fool with it, but but there is a little bit of a broken platform, and I just like the abstract shape, so I'm gonna do it. And then we got a few little light ones here on the end. Some of them are grouped together in the middle like this. And we're gonna come out here. Like this. And then, very important, thick, thin, grouped. Seriously.
Repetition with variation.
That's exactly right. Okay, and then that's something high, and don't overdo it. Just let it stand on its own bottom. Now, I've pretty well got everything I want to get in there. Let's go ahead and leave that. Get some of that off under here. Okay, let's go in for the house now.
It looks
We
really
got 20
good.
Does it look all right?
Oh,
We
it's,
got
no,
20
it's
minutes, we
great.
can get the
Yeah.
house done.
How's that, Joe?
Yeah, we got 20 minutes, we
Oh,
can
yeah,
build a house in 20 minutes.
Yes, sir. All right, now, first thing I'm gonna do.
Then you can start on a painting on the back of it.
That's right.
I don't think Larry paints on the back, see? He don't have to.
Shame on you, sir. I notice there's a certain person here that's being very, very quiet. Would you mind getting me a little piece of paper over there? You know, he doesn't ad lib on things like that. He doesn't offer any wisdom. Wise man to know, it takes a wise man to know when to be quiet.
That's all right, he'll pay me back later.
Got to hash up.
He'll come and look at my picture and say, so how does the back of the picture look?
I love it. Okay, now, this is where I just gotta do my thing, man, and have a good time, not worry about it.
That purple going.
Gotta get it, Joe.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Mhm.
And it's just bringing everything together.
Well, that's what you hope it'll do, you know.
Let's do it.
We're gonna start there. And I think if it works pretty good there, we're gonna continue the same thing here. And what I like about this is it'll give you the coolness and it gives you the edge, but it'll dry very transparently. And I think that's the key to it.
That's ultramarine and glycerin.
Alizarin crimson, Old Faithful. Okay, now see, this is gonna be mostly alizarin up here. But I'm gonna put a little bit of that red in it, just to give a little bit more, a little bit too much there.
Oh, that red goes a long way. Cat red's good.
Get this water away, I've been
Sure is a pigment.
while pulling it off. Okay, now, I may go with a little bit of blue now, but I'm gonna make it mostly red. Okay, good. I see it's got a more maroon look to it than the part on the side. I think this could be perfect. So I'm gonna come down like this. I think it's gonna be what we want. And if not, I'm just gonna go back over it again. Now I'm gonna kinda leave this light just so I don't lose my way. Now it's not exactly what I wanted, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with that in a minute. It's not a problem at all if you get it on there and you can, as long as you can come back and darken it, it's a lot easier to do that. Camera still okay?
Perfect.
Glad I don't know
I
what
think
made
as long
it.
as it's focusing in the middle of it.
Yeah, Joe, I couldn't believe what, because I tell you what, it's really fun to do that with that automatic when it works for the most part if you just remember what it's doing, Man, I think that is the right color.
I think
It's
it
giving me
is.
the red that I want. I want a little bit further. Brush is not the greatest brush, but that's all right. Now, what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna drop down to that number 2. And I say again, simplicity's the key. picture, great hang with, in there with all these. I'd really like to finish that other one next couple of weeks,
Okay.
okay? That'd be all right with you all?
Which other?
The one I got in
The
there,
big
that
one in
big
there.
one on the wall.
Similar to this.
Very
Okay,
similar.
great.
The one that glares in this thing. And the way the plan fits it with my contacts.
Did you say that this lighthouse was blown away?
It is completely gone now.
And what is this, what is it called?
This is called West Rigolets.
Okay.
And the way you'd find it is like if you were going across the twin span to go from New Orleans to Slidell, well then you would actually find it in the, I bet you that was a cistern out there instead of that, but it doesn't really matter, we're gonna make it where it is. I'm making another window. Nobody gonna be able to prove it wrong now. I should be doing what I tell everybody else to do and turn this sucker around, but I think I can pull it off.
Well, it was.
And it would be like you would be between the, if you know where the Rigolets is, do you know where that's
No,
at?
I'm not really.
Well, if you're going across the twin spans to New Orleans, the Rigolets would be on the other side of that. That's old Highway 190, or 90, whatever.
Yeah.
I never can get it right. And so that's where it's located, and it was built about 1859.
Was it, when you were boating by there, was it in use?
Oh, no, no, it's
Oh,
not
it
been
was
in
just-
use.
Okay.
But most of those lighthouses like that have not been in use for a long, long time. And they, generally what they did was they replaced them with automatic lights, you know, and timers and all that, so they didn't really have a need for the people to be living on it. But I've got a book, and if anybody wants to see it, remind me about it. It's on the Coast Guard. And it has all the lighthouses that used to exist all the way along the whole southern range. And if you, and it has stories about the different people in there.
I would paint a few of those.
How's that?
My friend out in Santa Fe loves those
Oh, yeah.
lighthouses.
Well, just let me know, we'll make you some pictures of it. Now, this is not showing on there, but I definitely want this to be a little bit more clarified. I'm really blinded with this. I'm trying to make excuses. But
It looks good. Looks
yeah, no,
good,
it's just that
even though you can't
I couldn't
it.
see the way the light was hitting it. Yeah, that's all I need. Because again, I'm really wanting that subdued look, and it's got it. Now, we'll just come across this, let's do the top real quick. We're in good shape.
14 minutes.
And now this one, I'm gonna go with that, with the two reds, and maybe make it kind of bright initially, and then I'll go back over with the other. When I finish, and tone it down a little bit. It's still gonna be mostly maroon no matter what, so let's keep it in that range. There we go. And I can do whatever else I want to do to it. I decided I was having a little trouble with that other brush, so rather than taking any chances at this point, come back with it maybe like that. I'm breaking my own cardinal rule. I never do this, but
What is that?
well, I never drag a line like that back against the line. See how I had that little area fell down there? But there's always white paint. See, I knew this was more like candy apple red, like I knew it'd be too. But I already plan to come back and wash that area across there at where I'll give it a little texture using those shadow colors. I just wanted it to be very distinguishably red and light. Because I think it, you know, I'll age it, but I think it brings it out very nicely. Okay, now, see, was thinking all along I was gonna have to go in there with some white paint, but I don't think I'm going to. Now we're gonna come under here, and let's get the blue. A little bit of that red.
Gary,
You
purple.
notice it's a very clear kind of a shadow. So I want that to be pretty sharp under here. I don't think I'm gonna do anything on the front of that. I'm gonna leave it. I think it'll be fine. And notice I like the way that that shadow comes down
Mhm.
rather darkly under there, and then it's diluted evenly. So where it becomes, and it gets real light towards the end as it gets away from
Oh,
the
the
leaves.
eavesdropping technique.
You got it. Is it still on the screen?
Yeah, it's just-
Barely.
It's on the
Okay.
edge, but it's fine.
Good. We kind of get on the edge here ourselves a bit, so. Now, I think I do want that. I'm probably may regret it in the morning, but I want this a little lighter.
See, Gary, you can use some of that color for your shadow on your painting.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna let that dry. Okay, now, I know I don't like this, so I'm gonna go ahead and deal with it. And then I'm gonna come back with some darker textures in just a minute. Okay, now, I've gotta take my dark red here that I used a little while ago. Finish off this top section up here. And I tell you, boy, there's something to this thing of just being able to suggest it and not overwork it.
It's hard, it is hard.
It sure is. Now, what we've got is, I'm gonna stick with the same colors that we've been using. And I'm gonna put this section in here. So what I'll do is I'll go all the way across with it. And I guess, what do you call a sixth thing? That's not an octave. An octave is an 8, isn't it?
Hexagon,
Oh, what now?
hexagon.
Okay.
It's an
8 is, oh, 8, and so 6 is what?
8. Well, octagon.
Now, this may be an 8, though, you know. I don't have enough information on it to tell. Okay, now, I'll get that part done. Now I'm gonna come back in with that ultramarine blue and burn over it.
I need my glasses on to see what that actually is.
It's getting a little dark.
Looks really good
It's
though,
okay.
look at it on the TV,
It does.
whatever it
I
is.
don't think it matters. He's got it.
Well, that's still a little bit wet, but that's okay. All right, now see here, you can see everything. You want this to be very distinguishable and not detailed. So we're just gonna come across like this and like this. And that's gonna do for that. And then you're not gonna really see very much of this, but for our purposes, I'm gonna put a little line under there. And then I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more sharply. Right here. And I might have that a little bit on the dark side, but that'll be okay. All right, now, I think with it up against that lighter area over there, I'm gonna have to take ever so slightly. We got the time, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And, we're gonna just do this, not lose our light edge. Oh, that's all we needed, good. Oh man, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Just that little bit of stuff, what it'll do. Right, that's probably well enough. Just come on back here. I thought I had touched this up, but I could see the red wasn't. Look at that, man, that's what I love about it. All right, now we'll get a little bit of this bigger brush here so we don't get too pretty with it. We're gonna take some of this and kind of dry brush it across. And you you get that dry brush working for you, it's almost like doing a pencil sketch. That's what I love about it.
Oh, I like the effect.
Isn't that beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Not really lose anything.
That's gorgeous.
Yes, it
Thank you,
is.
Gary, I
Well,
appreciate
well,
that, man, 'cause
wow,
you know,
yeah.
you jump in, you don't really know what it's gonna do, and when you're under the clock, man, it's good, it's great.
It is.
You just gotta do
In
it.
6 minutes.
No mercy.
Joe, make you come back next week and finish it.
No mercy.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, this is what's going good.
Mhm.
I'm gonna come across here like this and do this. Now I'm gonna get a little fancy on this and probably hate myself for it, but I'm just gonna put this line here, this line here. That's all I'm gonna put. And then I'm gonna put this line coming down like this. This line coming down like this. And then I'm gonna take a little line here and just barely indicate part of that one. And then I'm gonna do the same thing right here. And it's not completed.
and where you go?
Oh, look
Okay.
at the TV.
Oh, dang, that's a big, so.
Look like you're
Mhm.
boating right by it, huh?
I tell you, it's amazing, really.
It really is.
Now, I'm gonna kinda get a little bit more brown and more than anything else here. And I'm gonna, you can see the boards across the top here. Gonna be that darker brown. I notice that this paper's got a kind of funny texture that grabs it quite strongly. And, I'm just getting a little bit picky, but, you know, I wanna break it up and give it a little bit more definition. Come over here and do that. Now see, that just kinda indicates some of the old boards.
Mhm.
And, I've debated about what to do on these things down here, because I don't wanna put a lot of detail, but I'm gonna go back and do this.
I was just looking at that. They
Mhm.
had,
Take a little
yeah.
white
Yeah, I think you
paint.
need
Yeah, I think
a little
you
bit
did.
more.
Do this.
Yeah.
And this.
In that corner right there.
Yeah, I think I got one extra one in there, it looks like. 'Cause I know I do, because of
You
the
gotta-
fact that I took.
You gotta hold it up.
That's right, Joe. Thank you. Glad somebody recognized it. Well, see, I may wanna do a little bit more on that. I'll just, for file purposes and finishing it up, I'm not gonna worry about it now.
Boy, look at the camera, what you did. Those
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. pilings. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, see that?
You got to.
I popped it out.
Yeah,
huh?
man,
That's right.
man.
Thank you, Gary.
Well, they were darker than the reflections, and
Yeah.
reflections now look more
Exactly.
reasonable.
Gonna let some of that fade out there. Now, you see, I could go back or not go back in and do some other things on it, but I'm not really worried about it. Let me get me a little bit more fresh white. Put the finishing touches on that sucker. Thank you all again for your patience.
Oh,
Are you
thank
gonna
you.
light the lamp before you finish?
How's that? Hey, man. Now, you know, does he think that roof's too red?
Mm-mm.
Not at
No,
all.
not at
No,
all.
not at all.
No.
No.
That- It's somewhat subtle, but it's there, and it draws your eye.
I
really.
can't
Yeah,
get over
she
this, the way
brings-
that building popped out when we surrounded, about as much as I preached at it.
Mhm.
I can't believe the way it did that, and I didn't need anything else on it. Okay, now this, I want to keep very simple, but I definitely do want it to do its thing, okay? So we're gonna come down here like this. I'm gonna put this, I notice that this paper tends to really drag a little bit. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but this is on that roll, and I don't know what the difference is in the way they make it, or anything like that. See, I wanted that to be very distinct, and then we might have some of this a little distinct up here. Not that that really matters, okay.
Do you wanna hit
No.
your pilings again under
Hmm?
your house, or do you think,
The what now?
are they're the color you want them, or do you think?
The
it-
pilings?
Yeah,
Actually,
I just,
Well, what you just did.
I really didn't have a lot of fresh white out.
They dry.
You don't know till they
Yeah.
dry sometime. So
Yeah.
I agree with you, Gary. I really need to do
oh,
that.
yeah, that looks really good.
Mm, oh, it does.
That brought it out. Now, we got one more little
Give them some of that Dr. Tishner's white.
Mhm.
detention of white. All right, now let's get that, almost a green by itself.
Is that a little sign, or what is that?
Yeah, it's a sign. It's that right on return.
Oh. You're not gonna make a little fine detail that says painted by Larry Casso in there?
Mhm.
Or I'd sign it right there.
Probably.
It's a sign, I'd sign it.
Mhm.
Been painting too long to make finely detailed signatures. Everyone I get, I'm thankful I got one more under my belt.
You're not supposed to agree that quickly to comments.
Oh, so it says like a no wake zone, is that what
Well,
it means?
when you're, you know.
Yeah, it's right on
sailboat
red and left
red
on
right,
green. yeah.
Exactly, so that's your green.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that's what that was.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do
You
that.
can't tell me that.
Okay, now, that's it, I know what I'm gonna do. Not that way too dark.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna lift a little bit of it out, put some of that yellow in it. And I can even bring it, see it, but it's kinda lost on that picture,
Mhm.
so I'm not
Mhm.
really fussing about that. What
Yes.
I'm more concerned about is after I put that white in there, I like the way that did it, but if you'll notice, there really is a distinct line
Mm-hmm.
coming down like this.
On the inside of
And my
those
eyes are
pilings.
starting to- Not making excuses, but sometimes she gets to the point. Okay, now do that across the bottom of that board, let that stand out a little bit more clearly. Do it up here a little, just kind of put a few little,
3D effects.
exactly,
Mhm.
but not really push it too much. And then what's strange is that under here, if you look at it, there's a shadow that comes like this,
Oh, it does.
and they all go in. Now you notice this one is mostly dark down here, and then it's all dark under here, and they all come out towards the shadow like that. Well, what you think?
I
Think
think
it's
it's a
fabulous. Look at-
masterpiece.
That's really nice.
Look at the
That is
tail.
very nice.
Nice.
See if we can get most of it on the screen, which I don't think we will.
Yeah, I wanna do that and put Gary Sky in it.
You got it.
Mhm.
We have to all sign it.
I like getting the full view of it.
Look at that.
Thank
That is
y'all.
nice.
Yes.
It
that's
is.
Beautiful.
It's just what I wanted to do, because I wanted everything to be working around it.
Look at this.
Seeing it out loud, see it from
Yeah,
a
that's what I was
distance.
gonna do.
Oh, look at that. That is just beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you, Gary.
Man.
Well, I guess when you get those kind of comments, you got to go with it and
Yeah,
finish
well,
it and sign it.
Truly, truly.
Well, I certainly appreciate y'all hanging in there with me, and it's been a lot of fun to do it.
What a
Weather the
privilege.
storms.
And we'll just go ahead and call this one completed. See y'all later.
Andy Custer.